Good evening and welcome to yet another episode of your exciting evening sports show, The Game Plan. My name is Godfred Akoto Boafo, and boy have I got good news for you. After all my ranting and raving, I finally got what I wanted. A new boss for the National Sports Authority. Joe Kwenge is gone and all I can say is good riddance. Who are we welcoming in? Robert Safo Mensah, former member of parliament for Esunafo North in the Bonoafo region. He's the person who has been selected by the president to replace Joe Kwenge as the boss of the National Sports Authority. And it's a huge job because there is just so much to do. And I've been telling you, no electricity, problems with generating funds, maintaining infrastructure, running our sports disciplines properly, making sure that they are certified, that they are national in nature, that the national teams are properly run. All these things, in fact, the total development of our sports rests in the bosom of the National Sports Authority and the new boss, Robert Safo Mensah. So, a bit about Robert Safo Mensah. He's 47 years old, from the Bonoafo region. He's a former 3-term member of parliament. He served on the sports committee for a while. He has a funny nickname. They call him Boba. Boba. So if you see the new NSA boss, you can just say Boba. And Robert Safo Mensah is going to respond. What else? He used to also be the acting chairman of the PAC, the Public Accounts Committee. And he granted his first interview today where he basically said he's excited to take over the job and he feels that he's very qualified. He had grand plans of reinvigorating a very, 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 very downtrodden National Sports Authority. So, Boba, welcome to the job. We will keep you on your toes. We're not going to let you sleep. People like myself, Godfred Akoto Boafo, we like the National Sports Authority, but just so much to do at that particular place. So, welcome. We'll be looking out for who becomes his deputy. I've got a couple of names in my pocket, but since Boba got the job, I'll wait and see who becomes his deputy. But like I said, from us on the game plan, welcome. But what do you guys think though about Robert Safo Mensah? Do you know him? Like, if you can share a few things about him in the comment section, I'll be happy to catch up with it later to see what he's capable of. Not a really popular name in sporting circles, which worries a few people because there are those who believe that sometimes you must have somebody who understands the sports in order to be able to administer it properly and bring up policies that can take it to the fore. But we've also seen people do pretty well in sports who did not necessarily come from a very sporting background. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, Robert Safo Mensah, and see what he is capable of. Okay, now in other news, Kwasi Appiah is doing his own, thank you tour of sorts, meeting everybody. He met the sports minister and his deputy. He met the GFA. He was at a league match. So what did Kwasi Appiah do? He met the president. Apparently, it was a secret meeting of sorts, happened yesterday, but only come out today. So we can keep secrets in the town apparently, but I'm sure when Kwasi Appiah met the president, he discussed his next starting 11 with Nana Akufo-Addo. Remember, Nana Akufo-Addo says he was a keen footballer in his youthful days and supports Kumasi Kotoko, Real Madrid, and Tottenham Hotspur. How is that possible? How can I support Kotoko, Real Madrid, and Tottenham? I'm just thinking about it. And now you have to get just one team. But interesting meetup with Kwasi Appiah. And, it brings up questions because there are those who have said that this particular tenure of Kwasi Appiah might be different because he has political gravitas. Unlike the last time when he was like a fish out of water, this time he hasn't even been appointed by the Ghana Football Association. There are those who think that Kwasi Appiah was imposed on the Football Association by the government. And his meeting with the minister who gave him reassurances the government will back him. And then later on, meeting the president himself to get firm assurances of state support is something else. So we will see what Kwasi Appiah does with the presidential backing and how it impacts on the job that he's going to do. Because truth be told, it's a pretty hard job that he has and it's a very high pressure job as well. So Kwasi Appiah meeting President Nana Akufo Addo for you. Okay. I'm staying with football, and interesting thing that came out. Salaries. Everybody likes salaries. Everybody wants to know how much somebody is earning, especially when it comes to our footballers and the sports stars. People like to calculate, okay, so Andrea, you earns 3 million, this one earns that. But this one, it was the MLS, Major League Soccer in the United States. Now, very, very, very transparent league. Every year they publish the earnings of their footballers, and we have a lot of Ghanaian footballers in the major league right now. So everybody's salary came in there. How much you earn in a month, how much you earn in a year. And this one, if you are a footballer in the US, you are like, shit, my pussy for you, you know. But it was published and pretty interesting as to who is the highest earner in the MLS from Ghana. Let's see. It's Jonathan Mensah. He's the highest earning Ghanaian, followed by his Black Stars teammate David Akam. Now, David Akam receives $820,000 a year. $820,000 a year. That is $68,000 per month. Harrison Affo takes home $24,000 every month. Harrison Affo takes home $24,000 every month. That is $296,000 a year. That's not too much by professional football standards. That's not too much, honestly. You know, because if you look at those in Europe, they are earning a lot more. But hey, that's how much he earns. There's a kid called Mohamed Abu and Lalas Abubakar of Columbus Crew. Now they earn $171,000. That's $14,000 every month. And Latif Blessing, who left the Ghana League last season, this season with Liberty Professionals, was the best player and the top goal scorer in the league. He's earning $74,000 a year. That is something in the region of $6,000. So Latif Blessing is earning $6,000 every month playing in the US. Now that's a considerable improvement from what he was earning at Liberty Professionals. So interesting. Now, Emmanuel Boateng of the LA Galaxy is earning $115,000. Dominic Odro of Montreal Impact is earning $330,000 a year. That is around $27,000 every month. And he's been around for a long, long time. Now, former Kumasi Asante Kotoko star Gideon Ba is earning $315,000. That is $26,000 a month. And now compare this. Former AC Milan player Kaka is also in the league now. Kaka is the highest paid player in the MLS, and he earns $7 million a year. That is $597,000 every month. So if you compare Kaka's salary to the rest of the league, like if you were to put all the salaries of the Ghanaians together, they will still not catch Kaka. Kaka earning $7 million, but then it's also because of the status of Kaka. He's a designated MLS star, former World Footballer of the Year, former most expensive player in the world. So you can understand why Kaka earns more. So this is how much our players are earning. You are watching the game plan. We'll be right back.
We need to dig deep to keep the beat moving. We could be up at the peak of 3 losing. No one never felt in the back in the cell, so I have to propel like a bat out of hell. Got a ways to go. Pick up the pace. You can see the skin pulling off my face. Legs are aching when I'm taking the bow, but I won't stop. Beat, don't fail me now. I'm filling up my lung capacity to outrun anyone coming after me. When I peek to the rear, if they near, then I streak to the clear. When I'm home, I'm asleep for a year. There's no scheme, go full steam. Heartbeat like a fiend on methamphetamine. Pure speed, I move ahead. I got us on a boom from a pencil now. Dude, I made Papa grab a new bag and had Michael Jackson asking who's bad when I kick and jolt like Usain Bolt in a 100-meter dash with a purebred coat. Man, I'm hotter than Tapatio. Nerve shot like a drink Frappuccino. Breaking down walls on a wrecking ball when I'm all gassed up like ethanol. Moving in a lineable time like Whitney Hill. When I want to thrill and avenge like Emma Pill, then I'll be the man in the lead of the whole stampede. Enemies all teed like old Sam Snead. I couldn't stop if I wanted to. No quicker than a hiccup on the move. Doing mad laps across the map like a runaway train going off its tracks. UD lives as fugitives, a few steps ahead of the music biz. We stay young and independent. Some out there wanna come and end it, but that's okay. Our will is strong. We're gonna press on. We've been at it too long. We work, we slave, we paying our dues. You better watch out, we're breaking through. Woo! Come on now, let's run. Let's go. Keep on running. Sprint. Keep on running. Sprint. Keep on running. Sprint. Keep on running. Sprint. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. Go. Going right to the max on the rival attacks with the pipes and the bats. I'm a knife through the gaps. I'm on the way without a long delay. I'm here and gone today. You're yelling on delay. It's 100 miles and running again. I'm just past yelling in MC Ren. I'm out of here. See you later. Hey. Man, it's a blur living life life on the road. You get way down, you wanna lighten the low. So I'm blowing off steam every night at the show. And I rip apart 85 mics in a row. Yo, we gotta go to the checkered flag. Einstein got a weapon in the record bag. And the wax is spinning like a hamster wheel. So man, show the people that your hands are real. Come on. Living on the land, the band is rambling. Can I withstand the bad man shenanigans? Gotta have a plan and I can't be panicking. Caught my breath and I ran again. I wanna know who's chasing me. It might be the mob or the KGB. Could it be reality? Hey, maybe, but I won't stop moving like ADD. Man, how much money do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 steps. The bell lap coming back out of the depths. We're almost there.
Now, okay, I hope you enjoyed that particular skill session. You guys need to watch it and improve your football skills. Now, I've listed 5 top free agents coming up in the year 2017. Now, if we talk about free agents, we're talking about footballers whose contracts are up. And I've got 5 pretty interesting ones. Okay, so the first one is Isaac Kofi. Now, many of you know him. He plays at Genoa, 26 years of age. His contract with Genoa is ending in June. Yeah, in June he's out of favor. So in June, Isaac Kofi will be searching for a new club. As well, Sule Muntari. Yeah, his contract with Pescara will be ending in June as well. So Sule Muntari will also be looking for a club. As well, a young Ghanaian player in Holland called Felicia. Yeah, Lovett Felicia, born in Holland, but both parents are Ghanaian. He will also be out of a contract at Sparta Rotterdam looking for a new club. And then these two will obviously make your day. Kevin Prince Boateng, yes, playing at Las Palmas, but I don't think Kevin Prince Boateng is going to struggle to find a club. Already, Valencia have been mentioned in the news as a club that is very interested in securing his services. Las Palmas also looking to offer him a lengthier contract than what he has now. But in June, his contract with Las Palmas will come to an end. And let's say it's been a very successful experiment. And then the last one, he's not necessarily Ghanaian, right? But he's Ghanaian because every time Ghana plays a match, he's tweeting about it. Both his parents are Ghanaian, even though he plays for Italy. Mario Bewa Balotelli, perhaps the most famous Ghanaian footballer in the world, even though he's not Ghanaian. He will also be a free agent. He's with Nice. Scored 13 goals for them, but I have a feeling Mario Balotelli will stay. You know, Champions League football is on offer with Nice, and I don't think he will really fancy his chances with another major club. He wasn't too lucky with Manchester City. Liverpool didn't work out. He went back to AC Milan, it didn't work out. OGC Nice seems to have given him some focus and not too much attention for him to be able to do all the things that he can go clubbing without anybody minding him. After all, you are in Nice, nobody cares. But if you're going to the club in Milan or in Liverpool or a Man City, everybody would know. So I think that he's found an environment that suits him. So Mario Bewa Balotelli will also be a free agent come this June 2017, and I'm sure a lot of teams will be looking at him. Finally, I will end tonight's episode of The Game Plan with boxing news coming in from the United States. And Joshua Clottey, the Grandmaster Clottey, is looking to get into the ring, and according to quotes attributed to the sportscrusader.com today, the former welterweight champion of the world. Now, Joshua is fighting as a middleweight because he got older and heavier. That's what happens. When you get older, you get heavier. So he's now campaigning as a middleweight. He's looking to fight twice more this year in 2017, and he says he's going to announce the 2 fights very, very soon. We can't wait to see who Joshua is fighting. The last time Joshua fought in the US, that was 2 years ago. He hasn't fought for 2 years. 2015. In October, he lost to Gabriel Rosado, 12 rounds, unanimous decision. They didn't go too well for him. But before that, he had beaten Gabriel Ruiz and also Anthony Mundine in Australia. So we'll see what Joshua Clottey is capable of, whether he still packs the power. He's 39 years old now. Some would say he should retire, but hey, a boxer is a boxer. They feel they want to go down on their own terms. So Joshua Clottey looking to line up 2 more fights. What do you think, though? Do you think that he still needs to be in the ring? Well, he still thinks so. We'll see who he names as his opponent. Okay, so that is how we'll wrap up the show. Don't forget, we are live on Paul's Facebook Monday to Thursday. Yeah, Monday to Thursday. Tomorrow, I'll be talking about the Ghana Premier League because I have a lot of things to talk about with results coming up and all. Plenty to talk about. Wafa still top of the league, so I will talk about it. My business, Wafa. My name is Godfred Akoto Boafo. Have a good evening.